So I told y'all about this internet. Like these guys on the West Coast, they like to come on here and scream gang gang and go on to all these channels and promote that stuff in the streets. The feds is watching and they putting Ricos out. It's coming. They got cameras everywhere. They gentrifying the communities. The urban criminal is obsolete. They don't need you no more. There's no more ghettos. They're getting rid of all of them. Y'all still want to practice 1992 behavior in 2025. It don't work. They're going to catch you. There is no more privacy. They see everything, right? So Bricc baby, Luce Cannon, Big U has been indicted in an operation called Operation Drawdown, where they said that they was pressing business owners, they was doing fraudulent, getting fraudulent loans, they was doing all kinds of stuff. It's even unaliving, right? Where they said somebody was unalived and dropped off in Vegas. It's a whole bunch of stuff that this guy Big U is connected to. And Big U is a career criminal, man. Eugene Hanley, you know, he's been in and out of jail since the 80s. He's well known and a high-ranking member of the Rollin 60s, right? And I kept saying, like, if you are a gang member, why you on YouTube? Luce Cannon, he talking about fighting people on YouTube. Him and Wack 100 running with each other, and whenever Wack got beef, he's handling it. So now the indictment is handed down, and this is what the federal government and the attorney general is saying, right? Check this out.
Federal racketeering conspiracy. Mr. Henley is a fugitive, and he is currently wanted by federal law enforcement. Other individuals linked to his criminal enterprise were arrested today, approximately 10 defendants who are charged in various indictments. Again, Mr. Henley is a fugitive. 4 defendants are in state custody and will be transferred into federal custody, and we are still seeking Mr. Henley and another fugitive. The Department of Justice's top priority is eliminating violent crime caused by criminal street gangs and organized crime. These organizations cause a tremendous amount of harm in our communities. And today's arrests are part of our office's efforts, FBI, IRS, LAPD, the team you see up here, to make our communities safer and rid our streets of these criminal street gangs, including ones operated by violent felons like Mr. Henley, who are posing as savvy businessmen and community leaders, but in the end are violent criminals. The affidavit filed with the criminal complaint alleges that Mr. Henley operated Big U Enterprises, a mafia-like organization that utilized Mr. Henley's stature and long-standing association with the Crip's criminal street gang and other gangs here in Los Angeles to intimidate businesses and individuals in our communities. I want to stress that the allegations here in the complaint are allegations only, and the defendants are presumed innocent until proven otherwise. Let me talk a little bit about Mr. Henley and the street gang here. As I said, Mr. Henley is a widely known leader within the Rollin 60s. He rose to prominence in that gang decades ago, and he has since been a fixture on the internet, talk shows, and podcasts, all things that law enforcement have looked at closely as part of this investigation. He has maintained the image of an entertainment industry entrepreneur running a music label and of somebody who gives back to the community here in Los Angeles, funding a South LA-based charity, Developing Options, which purports to help at youth risk escape gang life in our communities. And today's arrests are part of our office's efforts, FBI, IRS, LAPD, the team you see up here, to make our communities safer and rid our streets of these criminal street gangs, including ones operated by violent felons like Mr. Henley, who are posing as savvy businessmen and community leaders, but in the end are violent criminals. The affidavit filed with the criminal complaint alleges that Mr. Henley operated Big U Enterprises, a mafia-like organization that utilized Mr. Henley's stature and long-standing association with the Crip's criminal street gang and other gangs here in Los Angeles to intimidate businesses and individuals in our communities. I want to stress that the allegations here in the complaint are allegations only, and the defendants are presumed innocent until proven otherwise. Let me talk a little bit about Mr. Henley and the street gang here. As I said, Mr. Henley is a widely known leader within the Rollin 60s. He rose to prominence in that gang decades ago, and he has since been a fixture on the internet, talk shows, and podcasts, all things that law enforcement have looked at closely as part of this investigation. He has maintained the image of an entertainment industry entrepreneur running a music label, and of somebody who gives back to the community here in Los Angeles, funding a South LA-based charity, developing options, which purports to help at youth risk escape gang life and escape the perils of gangs in high crime areas. The facts alleged in the complaint paint a very different picture. It is one of a murderer, a thief, a liar, and a cheat, and the criminals that enabled him. For example, Mr. Henley engaged in a murder of a musician signed to his label in 2021 and dumped the victim's body in Las Vegas off of the I-15 freeway. He then attempted to evade and obstruct the investigation into the murder, including ordering witnesses not to speak with law enforcement. Henley's criminal enterprise also engaged in other crimes, including transporting prostitutes across state lines, extorting strip clubs, marijuana dispensaries, and other businesses, and fraudulently applying for COVID loans in the form of a business relief loan. On that application, Mr. Henley falsely stated that his music label, Unique Music, operated at a $200,000 profit in 2019 and was entitled to government assistance, despite the reality that the company had operated at a loss and was ineligible for such relief. Finally, Mr. Henley is accused of embezzling donations made by celebrities, professional athletes, and businesses to his charity, Developing Options, which, as I said, purports to give South LA at-risk youth alternatives to gang violence, drugs, and other criminal activity. Henley used this charity as a front. He used it to conceal his fraudulent activities, his criminal enterprises activities, and evade detection from law enforcement. If convicted on the racketeering conspiracy, he and his co-conspirators face approximately a 20-year federal prison sentence. I want to thank our federal law enforcement partners, our state law enforcement partners who brought about the result here today. The Los Angeles Metropolitan Gang Task Force from the FBI. It's comprised of FBI agents, LAPD officers, IRS Criminal Investigation, the U.S. Department of Justice Inspector General's Office, Los Angeles Police Department, the North Las Vegas Police Department. This case is a great example of state and federal law enforcement working together to address harm from a criminal enterprise. I also want to thank our prosecutors, Assistant U.S. Attorneys Kevin Butler and Jenna McCabe, for their diligence and dogged determination in this case. With that, I'll turn it over to our next speaker, FBI Special Agent in Charge, Ted Dox.
Big U has always been known for shaking things down, right? We remember back in 1992, he was sentenced to 23 years for trying to rob an undercover agent, right? He tried to rob an undercover sheriff deputy for 33 pounds of work, right? All the way back then. And he was known for, that was his thing. So, you know, in this operation now, he was shaking people down. You know, he created a nonprofit organization for inner city youth to cover things up. But everybody knew. Now, I wouldn't be surprised at some point they come and get whacked too, because Luce Cannon and Whack was connected to each other, and Whack and Luce is now caught up in this indictment. He's caught up in this Rico, right? And you know, they're going after the Rollin 60s now, Bricc baby. They say Eugene, I don't know if he's arrested or if he's on the run right now, but you guys are online every day telling your business to anybody that will listen. Telling your business to anybody that will listen, right? And like I told y'all, they see everything. They don't have to come down and do nothing. Y'all give everything away. Y'all give everything away. They sit right there in their office and just watch y'all. Like, we just saw Luce Cannon talking about he gonna fight Cowboy. He's going live to talk about committing a crime. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. But y'all call yourself, street dudes? It's just weirdo stuff. I don't even understand why Big U is even on social media. Real OGs I know in my town, they don't do no social media. None. So, but right now, you know, these guys indicted. And the police said that they got more arrests coming. So we'll see. Latest news out there, Big U indicted in Operation Drawdown. Bricc baby goes down with him, and so is Luce Cannon. If y'all made it this far in the video, hit that like button, subscribe to Street Media TV, leave your comments in the comment section. Remember, I love y'all. Till next time, peace.